Welcome to the second installment of my reviewing server series. How the series works is I'll join a server, check out 2-3 games on it, and then after I'll give my opinion on each one and what I think the server is doing well. Then, after that, I'll give some negatives about the server from a casual player's perspective, and finally recommend some things the server can do differently or suggest some similarities between competitors that could benefit the server. If you think I missed an important game or an important feature that you would like to see included in a video like this, be sure to let me know by typing in the comments. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Okay, so as the intro stated, we are going to be checking out a few of these games here, some of the more popular ones, but it is also like 1, 2-ish, almost 2 in the morning, so we're gonna just be going off of what I personally think is the most popular ones, usually, and then also, I know a lot of the minigames on here that are like the most popular are like PvP and all that. So I'll do one PvP game, one like super chill game, and then one like medium kind of game. Kind of not so much PvP, but like it's like there, like you can get a bit competitive with it. I'm gonna try to keep as unbiased as I can, but no promises because I played the Hive since I don't remember when. So yeah, if you enjoyed this type of video, I hope you, can leave a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And without further ado, first game we'll be checking out is Skywars. So I just recently made a game on Skywars, so I kind of already know, like, the ins and outs of it. And I used to grind this game forever. I mean, look at my level 51. But, it's a good refresher to just go back and like replay some of the more popular games, just kind of see like what people do, like if it's 1 a.m. or something like that. So we'll just kind of play through a few games, 1, 2, maybe 3 games of Skywars, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts on what I like about it as I'm playing, which may be a little hard to do if I'm like fighting someone, but I'll try my best to. So to start things off, one thing I've found that I really enjoy compared to like other Skywars is the ore mining system. So in a lot of other Skywars, there is the system where you just mine ores and you get like, it's basically normal Minecraft. You mine ores and you just get the materials from them, and you can mine different like, oh well, there goes that. I didn't need any of that. But you can mine like diamonds and all that, and you're chill. But with this, you mine diamonds and you get some diamond gear. Goodbye, fellow. So that's kind of the gist with this one, and I actually really like that as a feature. Just mining things, getting different things. Hold up. This kid kind of gets slammed. Oh, now I'm getting slammed. Oh, no. But another thing I really like is that redstone, because you wouldn't really have, like, a use for redstone, right? But the Hive manages to find a use for it as well in here. Same with emeralds and all that, because you can't make emerald armor or emerald gear without, mods. So, with the emeralds, you get enchanted stuff. And then, otherwise, you get, like, with the redstone, you get the, you get the extra hearts. Which I think is a really good way of using the redstone that like many people wouldn't have thought about doing. Holy inventage! I just lost a drink. Just fell. Oh no, it's hitting my controller. No, please. Please. Please, my controller is moving up. No! But another thing that I really like about Skywars is that it has like the, not so much the regular like explode once you kill someone, it has a little chest or not animation, but like little UI things that has all the players' loot in it. I think that's a really nice way of just kind of organizing everything. And then once you break that, then it explodes into everything, so like mobile players, when I used to play on mobile, I couldn't like open the thing because I didn't know how to. But now, like, I'm on PC, and even when I was on controller, I could just open it, become, like, make it a lot cleaner for things. Also, the map design for Skywars is really nice as well. And then they have, like, the floating island thing as well. Like, I have the little Ghostbusters one. So, I honestly really like the way Skywars is done on the Hive. I wouldn't say it's, like... I really enjoyed the, like, regular way of having Skywars, of course. But I think this is a really nice change of pace for anyone who, like, wants something more kind of crazy, fun, and wacky. And I think the Hive does a really good job of, like, remembering this as just, like, it may be, like, pretty much Hunger Games in the sky, but it's also supposed to just be fun, crazy, have a good time. And like I said, yeah, the Hive does a really good job at, like, keeping that ingrained in your head. That, hey, we're supposed to be having fun here. And, yeah. I need your sword, pal. I'm sorry. Another thing I like about Skywars is how everything is just kind of there for a reason. There's not like an item that's there just for the sake of being there. And like Lifeboat has, I'll do a video on Lifeboat eventually, but Lifeboat has the Elytra, which I honestly don't exactly know why they have the Elytra. It's just kind of there. But it's a pretty interesting thing, and I'll kind of cover that more and more when, you know, I actually do review Lifeboat, which that'll be soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, I don't really have any like negatives about Skywars. Sometimes the games can go on for a while, and sometimes people can just hide. That's honestly really annoying. But you can also find the tracking compasses as well, which is a really good way of just, like, making sure games don't, like, just become a stalemate every time, and stuff like that. So, that's all I really have to say about Skywars, so let's try and win this game real quick. So, the next game I want to try out is a game more passive. So, let's see what is the most popular, like, more passive game. Let's see, Just Build's pretty passive. So, it looks like the most passive, popular game would be Just Build. So, we'll play some Just Build. I'm not the greatest builder, so, of course, my opinion could be a little biased here. But I'll try my best to, like, keep everything unbiased. Okay, so there's a voting for theme. Let's do Skyblock. I also like the little, like, things you can get for... Okay, that's pretty cool, the UI stuff. But I like the things you can get from, like, playing the game more and more. So... Oh, they also have their own little textures and stuff, which is pretty cool. So, I will build something, and then I will come back to you guys with pluses and negatives of, you know, build stuff. One thing I do want to mention, though, before I go ahead and just kind of leave everyone to, you know, build everything, I like that there's commands for, like, changing the floor. Although there is one thing I don't like about that, and I can't place stuff here. So, I don't know if Hive can do anything about that, but, you know, it's been something that's always, like, bugged me, so. So, one thing I'm definitely liking about Just Build, though, is how everything is just kind of put together in a sense where I've noticed there's no signs while you play, and that allows it for people to not build stuff that's, like, or put stuff that's not inappropriate, because, you know, the Hive is supposed to be family friendly. So, that's one thing I definitely do like about the Hive as a general, like, server. They can just put, like, something together that's fun, but it's also, like, fun for all ages. Like, I'm going to be 17 next month, so it's nice to have something that's, like, I can still play even if I'm gonna be an old man. So, that's kind of my thoughts on that much. That was a bad tree. Alright, well, this is my abomination of a skyblock island. But this, me being done before the timer ends, gives like a perfect time for me to explain my thoughts and all of that. So one thing I really do like about Just Build is it is basically your just typical build battle. But that also could backfire in the long run and be like, oh yeah, it's literally just your typical build battle. But I don't really see it as a bad thing. I actually see it as such like a really good thing, because people are going to be, if you change Just Build up too much, then people are just not going to like it. But if you change build battle up to where it's kind of unique in a way, because you can't really do too much unique with it, you know. But if you do something where you take out some items, but then you also add your own, it's pretty interesting. Like the pillars. Like that looks cool. But, and then there's also like stuff like that that's really cool. So adding like your own items and stuff like that to make things also look pretty cool, I think is a really nice touch. I don't really have any negatives to say about it, besides the fact that, again, it really is just your, like, typical build battle. But yeah, there's not really anything to, well, I say about Just Build. I enjoy it quite a bit. And it's a nice little game to play whenever I'm just kind of, you know, just chilling, just kind of here, and just kind of existing. So, that kind of concludes my thoughts on Just Build. I think out of a 10, I'd give it a solid, like, 8. You know, it's a pretty solid game. And then with Skywars, I'd give that a pretty high rating. This is an interesting skyblock. That's something that maybe shouldn't be there. I also like that the Hive has its own, like, whoever's voting red, I hate you. But I like that the Hive has their own report system as well. And it's not like so much everyone just kind of has to deal with it. It's really nice to have. Oh my god, are we in the end here? What is happening? And it's also a pyramid. But, my ratings might not be justified, but I'm not really paying attention, I'm gonna be honest. Well, I also like the like, building area as well. You can't really see into anyone else's area. You can see, like, where they're at, but you can't see into their area. Which I think is a really nice thing. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on, the whole of Just Build. So we'll cut to the end of this game, and then that's a house. But we'll cut to the end of this game, and then we will show the results, of course, because your boy probably won't win, but I want at least a podium spot. And then after that, we will cut to the final game. Oh, yo, I got second? Hey! Who beat me? How did this beat me? I'm a little confused on that. That's not really skyblock, but okay. You know, personally, I think I got scammed. But, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next game. Okay, so the last game that I want to review today is, I believe this is the Hive's most recent game. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Block Party. I played some Block Party, as you can see here. I'm fairly okay at it, but I want to just kind of talk about it and give my thoughts on, I believe, the Hive's latest game. Um, while also trying to win as well. That'd be great. So the way I've seen other people do like block party and stuff like that is they'll have it so. Actually, I haven't really seen anyone do something similar. This is kind of a first for me when it comes to Minecraft Bedrock Edition. And I think the Hive executed it really well. Except for sometimes I get the cyan and all that mixed up. The cyan and the light blue mixed up. But at that point, that's just a skill issue. They also have a colorblind mode as well for people who are colorblind, so anyone can play really. And I think that's a really good feature that a lot of servers probably wouldn't have thought of. But yeah, it's a really solid game. There's not really too much to talk about it, and there's not really too many negatives about it. It's just kind of your typical like game, really. It's just kind of here. Another one of those casual games where it's just kind of you play to play it, and then, you know, that's it. You play to play it. You have nothing else to do, you can just play some block party. And, yeah. How did I not get that? Okay, whatever. But yeah, this is what I mean. It's a little hard to see sometimes. But, you know, you do well most of the time. It takes getting used to, especially with the texture pack. But I think it's fun. Other than that, though, that's kind of the extent of this game. It's just kind of there to play. And, yeah, so while I'm here, let me give my final thoughts on, like, the server as a whole. From what I've seen, the Hive community is really nice. Of course, there's your e-daters who are just kind of cringe, but, I mean, what can you do about that, you know? Dang, that is sad. Recipe stamping. But, yeah, other than all that, the community is really nice. The staff have always been pretty helpful as well for any sort of issues I've had. So, that's kind of it, really. The games, again, really solid games. Oh, well. Games are really solid. I enjoy them quite a bit. And then... Oh, I won. Hooray! But the games are really solid. And I think the Hive is doing well. And then they have the replay as well, that a lot of servers don't have. Another thing I want to talk about that I kind of criticized Pixel Paradise for heavily, rightfully so, is the microtransactions. So the Hive has some of the, like, you know, you spend mine coins on stuff, and I mean that's completely fair because the server has to stay afloat somehow. But I think the Hive's microtransactions, you get like what you're asking for, really. It's not like you're getting ripped off or anything. You just kind of get what you ask for. So like with these, the pets, all that, you can like view the store page, all that. I'm kind of broke. Ignore that. But you can see like it's what you ask for. And the replay pass is, again, exactly what you asked for. You get replays to your recent games. But yeah, I think the server's pretty solid. As the title asks, is this still the best Minecraft Bedrock Edition server? I would have to argue probably so, yeah. It has a good mix of casual and competitive games. Like it has Capture the Flag, which I've played like once. And then it has a few other games as well that are PvP, like Treasure Wars, which is your Bed Wars type of game. Which maybe I'll come back and do a part 2 on this if you guys want me to, where I go back and review some more games. But it also has those games like Hide and Seek, Death Run, you know, Build Battle, Block Party, stuff like that, where the games are pretty chill for the most part, and you don't have to like worry too much about like getting someone in your game who is going to try hard, which I mean, knowing Minecraft, you probably will get someone like that. But for the most part, the server's pretty solid. On a little tier list, out of the 2 I've done so far, it would be Hive probably at S, and then there would be stuff like, Pixel Paradise at, F. Although there is one more thing I do want to mention, and that would be, what are competitors doing that the Hive could probably, take a lesson out of? So CubeCraft has duels and stuff like that in their server. And I know the Hive has its own version of that. They have like their bridge duels, which I'll go ahead and play now. And then they have but they have bridge duel, which is just duels for bridge. But bridge is normally just duels anyway, and then in the arcade lobby as well, they have like some duels. But so CubeCraft's duels system, they have free for all and all that sort of stuff as well, which I think the way they do it is really well. Which, of course, video coming out soon on that one as well. Probably within a week or so of this one going out, so subscribe, turn the bell on if you want to see me review another very popular server. And then there's also stuff like party games, and I think those two games especially are really good on CubeCraft and makes CubeCraft stand out. Like, I've always enjoyed CubeCraft like duels on hold up, my brain's having a fart. I've always enjoyed CubeCraft duels, and I think that the Hive could probably take a lesson out of that. Oh, Mr. Chicken Man. Good luck. I guess I'll review duels as well while I'm here, at the end of the video. But party games as well is a really good one that I think the Hive could do. And, but that's kind of it for the games that I think the Hive should. This man is messing me up. Oh my god. But yeah, that's kind of it. So sorry if this video is a little like unstructured. This is my second time doing a video like this, and I hope you did enjoy it. Ow. Oh my god, I got him? What the? No way. But that's all I really have to say about the Hive. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you want to see more like it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you enjoyed about it. I want to try and make content that my audience will enjoy, so if you enjoyed something about this video that makes it kind of stand out from other videos that you've watched about something similar, be sure to tell me what it is. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video, which probably coming out within the next few days or so. I don't know. Something like that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys. Peace.